Hi, Eric Gibaud, Gibaud.com, and today I'll present you this COB LED lamp Colbor CL60. So I'm going to give you more details about it, how it works and all this. So let's start. Well, I don't know when you see this video, but the day I publish is, I think, the day just after it started to be available online for buying, okay? I really thank Colbor for contacting me to present this, because it's really an honor that they sent me like a couple of months ago, a month and a half, and they said don't publish anything until we tell you. So now I can present it. I really love it. I really love anything that has to do with lighting, and this is really stunning. The look, the size is brilliant. So we're going to get into details. Before giving you technical details, I want to open the box with you. Obviously, I already tested it, opened it. It's a third language I'm recording, so I've seen it before, but I want you to have this feeling of opening the box, okay? So when I opened it, I was like this, like as any box I open, really curious. And then here I already loved the thing, okay? Because when it comes with a proper bag like this, really nice. It's, as you can see, it's really nice. You open it, Colbor, the brand is there, okay? You open it, and what do you find here? This moment when you open a box is always magical. Even if you know what normally will come in there, it's fantastic, okay? Here you have a strap, instruction. Here you have a small pocket here, okay, to place things. I'm going to show you the electrical connector, adapter, okay? Then you will find, I'll show you bit by bit, don't be too eager, okay? Here you have to connect to a light stand. And then you have a ring like this to place it on the COB. Why? Because this is a standard Bowen mount. It means you can mount any softbox or snoot or lantern or whatever accessory you want with a Bowen mount, which is what we see most, okay? Then you have the reflector that helps concentrate light, or if you don't want to use because you use another modifier, that's fine too, okay? But it comes with this. And here I packed it like for the third time just to show you right now. First the other languages and now this one. Here it is. Yeah, when you see the size, you see that's not possible. Okay. Look at this. I remove the protection here, and here it is. Look, this is brilliant. I love it. Look at the way it looks, like robotic. It's magnificent. I love it. With that screen in the back and the size. This is so, look at my hand. This is so small. I love it, okay? So we're going to get into technical details. I'm going to demo a bit how it works and all this. So let's carry on. First, we're going to place the swivel on a standard light stand, okay? I'll place it here, okay? It's fully metal, this, fantastic quality, really brilliant. I don't tight it too much, I can turn and show you all around, okay? You can, like this, tilt it, okay? So I get the lamp, which is here, okay? And as you can see, there are some kind of rails here and there, all this. So going to place one, so you can see what it is for. So I push in there, then I simply tighten it. Okay, and what is really brilliant is that you have a rail here, you have a male one, a female, male one, a female one here. Why? Because you can actually stack these lamps. You could have like 5, 10 together, okay? So this is fantastic. If you want more than one, you can actually stack together and hold it on the same light stand also. So this is, I really love this, okay? I'll remove this protection. Be aware that when you receive it, you have this sticker on this. So it's important to remove it because otherwise it will melt. But it is written in the box. It tells remove this before starting, okay? So, but don't forget, okay? Here you have the ring to place modifiers. So we're going to place it here. Okay, let's go for it. Explaining and doing things at the same time is not that easy, okay? So here it is placed. So you could put a softbox or whatever. Here I'm going to put the reflector here. Okay. And that's it. On the back, I will put the power that is here, okay? Power supply that is here with the USB-C, okay? And here you have a screen, control buttons, but you can also control the lamp with the app. So we're going to look at this. I'm going to give you some technical details, but what I really love is the look and the fact that you can actually stack several lamps. So it means when you want to grow your system, or you have several lamps, sometimes you place them separately or sometimes you want them together. It is easily possible to do. Okay, so I really love this. I will not go until the end to give you the best points or the minus. Okay, I prefer to go on the fly and tell you what I think is could be better. Okay, one thing when I look at this support, there's no hole for an umbrella. Some people want to use a really standard umbrella sometime, or bouncing or shooting through, okay, or lighting through, and there is no hole here for this possibility. And if I remove this, okay, they could have maybe put an umbrella hole on the Bowen mount, but I don't see one either. Okay, so I remove it, and I don't see what could be an umbrella hole, and not even on the lamp. Okay, so to have the shaft of the umbrella to place it here, and this is a bit of a pity, I think. And second, the power supply has USB-C, so I think that's fine. It makes this a lot smaller, okay, to connect, but I think it's a bit short. I think it's about 2.5, maybe 3 meters. It would be good to have an extra or 1 or 2 meters, because if the power supply on your wall is not close enough, I think you will need to have an extra wire or this. So I think once this is folded in the box, you could have an extra couple of meters. Okay, so I think so far this is what I think was, and also using it, I thought maybe it was short. Okay, but otherwise I really love it. Okay, but these small details, it's easy to better. So I hope Colbor will change this base with an umbrella hole, or have an umbrella hole on this Bowen mount adapter. Even if you don't put a modifier, standard modifier that needs the adapter, you could have a hole here and use it. Okay, but that's it so far. So I'm going to tell you some technical details. Well, it has 60 watts, and it says it has a power cube design. It's more like an octo more than a cube, but yeah, it looks really square. I really love it. Honestly, I think it's brilliant. I love it. And they say it's really compact. They say, because I look at the specs and they tell the things, so I repeat some part and some I give my opinion. Okay, but when they say ultra compact, I can confirm it is really compact, because this is only 140 millimeter, 14 centimeters this long with that reflector, and here you have 80 and 90 millimeters. So it's really small. Brilliant. The design is really thought to have a nice air circulation, so it doesn't overheat. And this is what they say, and I'll tell you my experience. Okay, they say it's ultra quiet. Well, we'll test it also if it's really ultra quiet. And they said they have a great color fidelity. This is the first time I check a lamp like this with a CRI of 97 plus. Most of what I've seen so far was a CRI 95 plus. So this is even better. Okay, it is considered then from a CRI 95 plus. This is already a good color quality. But in this case, it's even better, so fantastic. This is actually bicolor. It means you can change the color temperature. It goes from 2700 Kelvin up to 6500 Kelvin. So you go from really warm to a really cold color, okay, temperature of the light, okay. If we look at the light's beam, okay, without the reflector you get 120 degrees, and with the reflector as narrow as 10 degrees. Okay, so it really helps concentrating light and get a maximum effect or power, or use the light really concentrated. When we speak about 65 watts, well, it means the power of the lamp, but it doesn't mean how much light is coming out of it. So to tell you, if we look at the lumens, you get 2600 lumens at 1 meter when you have the color temperature on 5600 Kelvin, which is really fine. This is fully aluminum. I really love the quality. It's really thought to have air circulation, even if you have other lamp that are stacked together. So really nice. The weight is 550 grams, And surprisingly, the swivel here is 160 grams, which I think it's a lot for this, but it's fully metal, it's really solid, so it's okay. But the lamp is really light. I mean, lamp light, okay, really not much weight. 450 grams for that. I think this is really brilliant, okay. Here you have all the way you can control the lamp, but you can also connect with the app. In this case, you have 15 groups to connect, so you can actually have 15 lamps, different lamps with 15 different configuration. Obviously, you can stack together several lamps or put them separately and have the same configuration if you want, but with 15 groups you can really see a lot, okay. So now I'm going to connect the lamp, well, switch on the lamp, show you how you use this, how you use the app. There are some effects, all this, so let's check it. So we're going to switch it on, okay. Oh, sorry, I have to press the button a bit more. It says Colbor CL60. Here, switch it on. Here you have several buttons set to access some menus. Here you have two wheels. You can actually press them also to confirm, okay. So first thing you hear here right now is a fan, okay. You have two options, smart option or quiet option. So when you want to change in the menu, just move the top wheel, and if you want to see within the menu, you go to the lower wheel, okay. So smart, I change now to quiet, okay. Well, still I can still hear a bit of sound, okay, but sometimes when it's quiet you really don't hear anything. Maybe the fan is stopping right now, but when I tested quiet, it took less than 10 minutes to have a heating warning. So really that was a problem. So I recommend you use the smart mode. And is it a problem to hear it? Well, really here I'm really close to it, so maybe you hear it. But I think in a normal use, maybe this lamp will be like a meter and a half away from me. And I'm not that sure that the sound would be captured by a microphone. Maybe a shotgun microphone next to it, maybe, or cardioid microphone probably. But with a lapel microphone, I don't think I could hear it, okay? So it also depends what you're actually lighting. It's not something lighting on interview with sound, then like you have a special area and you use this to light a corner of a room, for example, and the person who is speaking is in another area, okay. So really it all depends on what you're doing, but I think you don't need the quiet option because the sound is really similar, and I would go on a smart full time, okay, so it does not never overheat, okay. One thing, if you want to control your COB from your app, I could not connect with the Bluetooth until I realized that it's that simple. You go with the top wheel, you select BT, which is Bluetooth, and then you actually reset it pressing here, and you will, up. It says resetting, so it goes in searching mode, and then you will be able to connect with your app, okay. So if it doesn't connect, this is a reason. So really easy. So it says resetting right now, it's waiting for the app to connect, okay. So it doesn't matter. Here you have the top wheel. I go for example the groups, I can pick the groups, if it's receiver or this, because you can actually control another one, well, all this, okay. I'm not going to get into the full menu, explain everything, because there is a manual that is really okay to check. One thing that is really important, when you go to language, EN is for English. So you move here with the top wheel to go through the menu, and then within each option you can change it. Here I've got English, but if I touch the bottom wheel, it goes to Chinese, okay? No problem with Chinese. The problem is if you get out of this, it's fully Chinese. So how do you know how to come back to the English? So it happened to me. I moved in the menu, it was fully in English, and it was fully in English and fully in Chinese. And I says, how do I go back to the option where it says languages? I can change. So make sure when you see language, don't touch the bottom wheel, or if you touch it, replace straight away onto the English. Otherwise, it will take time if you don't speak Chinese to know out of the menu where it is, okay? Here you have so you have here two wheels, and here I go back here, okay. If I go on CCT, top wheel will change power, okay. Maximum power here, minimum power, okay, and bottom wheel will change color temperature, okay. So I'm now down to 2700 Kelvin, and then I'll go top to 6500 Kelvin, which is the maximum. Okay, really cold color. Okay, so really easy to use. Then I have some effects too here. Here I am on effects, so I can check the kind of effects. I've got 10 effects, and also I can change the power and the rate of the effects. Okay, but I prefer to control that from an app, because normally I'm not behind the lamp, I'm in front of the lamp, or maybe I've got a lamp that is a bit far. I prefer to control from the app, so we're going to check that too. Okay, but what I really like about the normally I don't like to use buttons, because they make it always complicated, but in this case I really thank them for putting enough buttons, so someone who wants to control the lamp using buttons on the screen and not an app on the smartphone, on a tablet, he can that person can actually do it, because you have enough buttons not to be pressing like twice one and then one button and then press a second one and then try to do everything with 2 buttons. Here you have enough buttons to easily control. Okay, so now we're going to connect to the app. I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, and well, easy. Okay, so set, it will access the menu, rate when you want to change the rate of the effects, and CCT when you're on power and when you're on bicolor, so you have power and color temperature. So let's connect to the app. Well, so far fantastic. I love the way you can control the buttons here, but then we go to the app and it becomes a real nightmare. Okay, first it says demo scene. Don't use it. This is just demo purpose, to have a look at the way it could be organized. Forget that. You must create a new scene, and then you're going to have to add a lamp. Okay, if you have several, well, several. Okay, it will not find this. You need to click on set, then you go to BT reset, and you push the lower button here, the lower wheel, you push it once, it will say resetting, and then your light will appear. Then you can click on it and then you can configure it. Okay, here straight away add some kind of effects. Okay, so why this? I was on white before, now I jumped to different. Okay, if you want to have the standard bicolor, you must click on white here. And you see you cannot change power, you cannot change temperature. Why? Because first you need to switch it on. Then here, as you can see, it was on, now it disappears. It takes a long time to react. Now it goes to maximum power. Same thing when I go with color temperature. It takes some time to react. Okay, really takes some time. Okay. If you want to gel, they want to do some equivalent gel. I don't know why. Okay, but this doesn't matter. The idea is this. Okay, so let's say I want to have like 3/4, whatever. I need to move here. Okay, then nothing happened. Yes, Eric. First, you need to put power up. Okay, and everything is this way. When you go to effects, same story. You have like a bonfire. Okay, here you can tune. The intensity, I mean the power, the color temperature, and the rate, how fast that goes. You have 10 effects like lighting, flash, whatever, and they switch on. So why is that? Oh, I must go here. Okay, then they switch on. And this one, I've clicked too often. It says you've clicked too often, you have to wait. Okay, and all that. So honestly, this is something I don't understand. Okay, the good point of this app, because there's everything, even if when something I don't like, sometimes there are some really interesting feature. Okay, what I like is the concept of scenes. It means, let's say I'm recording a movie here, and I'm in a place. I've got 3-4 lamps that I've placed with a different power. I've added all my lamps here. Here I've got only one, but I could have several here. Okay, add all the lamps, and here I'm going to push the intensity here. Okay, and now it jumped to another section. It went to effects when I was actually on bicolor. I don't know why. Okay, so what I like about the scene, it means I could have several lamps. Everything is configured, and then I go to another area of this house with lamps in another area, and I could get another scene and have all my presets ready. Okay, but that's a point that is interesting for movie makers, to have several scenes prepared, and so your lamps are placed and you just select the scene and you control everything. Okay, but this is not intuitive at all. This is not practical. I don't like it. And what is really incredible is that Colbor managed to make a magnificent place here when you have the buttons. It's really easy to use, it works fine, that's good. And most other lamp maker, they fail on that, and Colbor made it brilliant, really easy to manage. And most brands, they make a brilliant app, really easy to use, and Colbor completely failed on this app, okay? So honestly, Colbor, you need to remake the app completely. It needs to be a lot more intuitive, a lot more easy to use, because most of us, we don't want to be behind the lamp touching buttons. We need to remote control our settings, and this is not practical at all. This is not practical, okay? So you really need to really think different. That I have to switch this on, okay, that's off, okay, and then I have to go back here, and this is on, this is off. This is a nightmare. This is not practical, so please remake the app completely. So my conclusion. Well, honestly, when I received the light, I really loved it. I think it was a fantastic product. The size, the weight works, all this. I said what could be better, like having a hole somewhere to be able to put an umbrella if I wanted, okay? Also, the fan noise, is it problematic? For me, probably not. Maybe for some people. I don't think you use this kind of lamp that close to a microphone anyway, maybe to place in different areas. But maybe if you have stacked several of these lamps, maybe all together, all the fan noise could be a problem. I'm not sure, okay? But you know, maybe you heard it or not. I don't know if my microphone was picking it up. I hope it did not. It's good news, okay? But that would be the main things for the lamp itself, okay? So is it recommendable? If you want this lamp or 2 or 3 and you're going to use the button to configure everything, yes, no doubt, this is a fantastic product, okay? Now, if your idea is to remote control all your settings, well, Colbor, you urgently need to redo a complete new app. It must be a lot more intuitive, okay? I think the scene idea is fantastic, that someone is recording a video, a short movie, whatever, and they have several areas with lamps, they access the scene, all this, and they have everything ready. Yeah, that's fine. That's a great idea. But it's not intuitive, it's not practical. You have to switch on things, switch off things. It's not practical at all. So what's incredible is that most brands, they really have a hard time making a really nice button setting and easy to configure, and you made it brilliant. But then most brands make good apps, easy to use, and you didn't. So I think it's really important that your engineers work really hard on making a new app that is more intuitive, easy to use. Honestly, if you need a really good lamp, really nice size, yes, it's recommendable. If you need a system to set studio lights, lighting or scene lighting, all this, and completely remote control it, wait for Colbor to make a new app, because I think that's my opinion. Maybe some people find it intuitive. I do not find it intuitive at all, okay? So that's it. Thank you very much, Colbor, for sending me the lamp. I'll leave you links where you can buy it in the description, okay? Thank you to you for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So button down here, also a small bell. If you click on the bell, get notified when I upload a new video. My website, Gibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below. So leave you links of more on Amazon, links of everything I've reviewed by K&F Concept, Sandmark, and Westcott, and also a link to my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. No obligation whatsoever. So thank you very much. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.